All right, man. It's a lot of possibilities with a lot of guys being on the move this offseason. Another guy that they're saying that they possibly could be moving on is from LaMelo Ball. What about bringing LaMelo to Detroit? I know as much as they don't want to do it, they don't want to trade LaMelo to the Lakers or the Celtics. Just throwing big name teams out there. I know they don't. Um, I know they don't. So, I talked about, in the past, could Cade and Trey Young work? We just talked about could Cade and it was somebody else who was another guard that was pretty John Morant work. There were some mixed reviews there, as there should be. And then, you also talking about now could Cade and LaMelo Ball work. Now, two guys that's, it's true point guards. They kind of these new modern point guards. They prefer to pass, but can they not shy to shoot it, shoot it. But the problem with Charlotte is this, right? They got a coach that was possibly going to be the head coach of the Detroit Pistons and Charles Lee, right? The problem what I noticed with the Charlotte Hornets is and the Pistons never had this problem, in my opinion. They're a very reckless team. They two of the things that you really don't want in young people. Young, I didn't know his middle name was LaFrance. It's crazy. Young and reckless. They're a very young and reckless basketball team. And I don't mean off the court. I mean on the court. They're very young and reckless. Very young and reckless. Their shooting, their shot selection is atrocious. And that's the number one thing with LaMelo Ball. That's the number one thing with LaMelo Ball. His shot selection is atrocious. Halitosis. He has a very troubling shot selection. Very much so. Very troubling shot selection. So that's where the problem lies. Now, can him and Cade coexist in the backcourt with each other? Absolutely, with the height, the ball handling, the willingness to shoot. But he's a very reckless guy. And I think the best thing for him is to go to a place with a bunch of veterans. And that's what Charlotte need. Pistons needed a bunch of veterans, a disciplinary coach. And this is what this team needs. LaMelo needs veterans, structure. He's a wild child. I mean, even we seen, when he had the TV show with his father, he's just very, very wild. I think if he started getting around pros, training with real professional guys, I think you really wouldn't see the injuries like that. I think you'll see the turnovers. I guarantee you the turnovers are high as hell. Look at the shooting percentage. That's atrocious, shooting 40% from the field. His shot selection is so fucking reckless, dude. You watch him play, he's a very reckless shooter. Well, his turnovers is not that bad, 3.5. And in reality, that's not that bad. I thought that was going to be closer to 5. But he can be so much more efficient. He can be so much more efficient, man. There's a lot of more juice to squeeze out of that lemon. I'm telling you. But it's him and Cade playing with each other. I mean, I think he'd be a more efficient shooter. In my opinion, I think he'd be a more efficient shooter, in Detroit or somewhere where there's some structure at. I think those turnovers will go down. I think he's capable of playing championship ball. But I think for the betterment of him, his career, you want to send him somewhere on a veteran basketball team. I mean, like places like New Orleans, the Rockets. I don't think that's what you kind of will want. Like, this team having a lot of success this year, and it's going to sound crazy, but you want to probably put him next to a guy like Donovan Mitchell. But the only issue with that is Garland's a great player, but Mitchell just like having the ball in his hands too much. So Mitchell like to create his own shot. You start thinking Orlando would be a good place for him, but they still a young team. As far as veteran teams, like man, Boston would be perfect for him, but obviously, I highly doubt that. Um, Jesus, man, really? Oh man, it's not that many in reality. Hold on. In reality, you look at it. Oh man, it's really the NBA is so guard heavy. It's ridiculous. So guard heavy. Shit, maybe the Warriors, but they just traded for Jimmy. Woo. Man, honestly, I don't know. San Antonio might be a good spot for him, but they just got Fox. Yeah, man, it ain't too many ideal spots. So if he thinking about something, it's probably gonna be a younger team. Orlando, Houston, somewhere like that. But here, probably not so much. I think it could work, but nah, nah, nah. I think for him, um, I honestly think what's best for him is going somewhere with a veteran presence, strong coach that's gonna hold him accountable to protect the basketball and shoot more efficient shots within the offense. Um, I think that's pretty much where that lies at with him. But him and Cade is fun. They kind of battling for that new rising guard. In the East, and LaMelo seemed like a couple years ago he's running away with it when he made the All Star team, and it just seemed like they regressed since then. That was their ceiling, so they may move him. But in reality, you just hope he go to a place with a veteran structure. You know what I'm saying? Good, strong head coach. Hope he goes somewhere that structured really well for him, in my opinion, man. So, but yeah, I mean, it could work, but no, no, thank you. I think I'd rather walk out with Ivy if I had a choice. So, just my opinion. Love the shoes, love the kids game. Root for him, root for the family. Hope Pops is good. I seen what happened to Pops, so hopefully, he has a speedy recovery. But hey, she got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole non-Spotify, wherever I'm at. Hit the link tree to show you to you. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Peace.